May I come in, sir?
Yes, come in.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening. Subhranshuprabha.
Yes, sir.
You're basically from Ganjam, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You have been working as a doctor,
Yes, sir.
physician, right? So you are teaching as well, right? What is the current job profile? What
Sir,
do you do
actually,
exactly?
I have been posted as a homeopathic medical officer in Chordia dispensary, government homeopathic dispensary, Bhadra.
Okay.
But after continuing service there for 1 year, government deployed me to Utkalamani Homeopathic Medical College and Hospital
In
for
Rourkela.
Raulkela for teaching purpose.
So now you are teaching.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
These are all government organizations, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So for how long? From 2023 onwards, you have been working there. Acha, I see that you have a gap between 2019 to 2022, right?
No, sir. In 2019 to 22, I completed my post graduation
Oh,
for
you are
3
doing your
years.
PG, right?
Yes, sir.
During Corona years.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You did your PG from
From Batson Homeopathy.
Uttar Pradesh,
Bhadra.
UP.
Yes, sir.
It is in Greater Noida, right?
Yes, sir.
So you are basically from Ganjam, right?
Yes, sir.
So if I visit Ganjam, what are the places I should visit?
Sir, one is Taradharani temple, which
Okay.
is having a goddess Tara and Tarini. It is a Shakti Pitha.
Okay.
And sir, Buddhagala is near my village. That is a combination of Buddhism and Hinduism. Two
Okay.
temples are there. That is Lord Buddha's statue and also Lord Shiva's statue is also there.
Okay.
Sir, another is Taptapani, which is having which is a spring,
Hot
having
spring.
hot spring, having hot water from it.
Do people take bath in it?
Yes, yes, sir. It has some medicinal property.
Why it has medicinal property?
Sir, the water contains sulfur,
That's why it is medicinal.
which is beneficial for skin diseases.
Okay.
Sir, another is Jawgad, which is a Buddhist place.
Achha, tell me about Jawgad. Can you tell me it was created by Ashoka, right? Jawgad edict is there. Have you seen it? Have you visited
No,
that
sir.
place?
No, sir.
Okay. Achha, do you know the ancient name of Jawgad? No.
No, sir.
Okay. During Ashoka's time, it was known as Samapa.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and another one, fifth one,
So fifth one is Kastha Konarka.
Konarka.
Yes, sir. Kastha Konarka made up of
Wooden.
wood.
Okay.
The temple is made up of wood.
Does it look like Konark?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, it's built by who? It's a contemporary one, new one,
No, sir. It is
old one.
old one.
Okay, how old is it? Any idea?
No, sir. Not.
Where is it located?
Sir, it is Biranchi Narayan temple actually. The name is also known as Kastha Konarka, but the name is Biranchi Narayan originally.
Okay.
And it is a sun temple.
Achha, Tekkali. Tekkali, is it a place in Ganjam?
Tekkali.
Tekkali? No.
No, sir.
Okay. Tekkali Jagannath temple, are you aware of it? No.
Sir, Marada is there, which is a Jagannath temple. Tekkali.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, why homeopathy is known as, poor man's medicine?
Poor man, sir, because of its cheap price
Okay.
and easy accessibility, it is known as poor man's medicine.
And why it is unable to replace, allopathy?
Sir, because it is having some limitations, like in emergency conditions, homeopathic medicines are not that much beneficial as compared to allopathic medicines. So
Okay.
that's why it is not beneficial. But
What?
sir, in chronic diseases, it is more beneficial as compared to allopathic medicine.
Chronic diseases meaning being?
Chronic diseases means lifestyle disorders like diabetes, hypertension.
Homeopathic works on that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Achha, in homeopathy, we hear about placebo effect, right? What is it?
Sir, placebo effect is when we give a medicinal substance which is not having any medicine. We give some medicine to
So
the
it's only
patient.
psychological.
Yes, sir. It is psychological. It is beneficial in some cases. For example, when we do not want to repeat the medicine, we give that placebo intercurrently with the medicine.
Okay.
So it limits the dose. It helps in limiting the dose.
Okay. Acha. Homeopathic philosophy is like cures like, right?
Yes, sir.
Kantakam, Kantakam kind of thing, right?
Yes, sir.
Acha, are you aware of Ayush?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me each of them?
Sir, Ayush is consisting of traditional medicinal systems comprising Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, Naturopathy, Homeopathy, and Yoga.
Naturopathy? We have AYUSH.
Yes, sir, it is recently added to it.
Which one?
Naturopathy is added. Soarikpa is also added to it.
Swarikpa. What is Swarikpa? Are you aware of it?
No, sir.
It is same traditional medicinal system in the Himalayan belt.
Himalayan region.
Northeastern region.
Tibetan origin. Nepal
Yes,
area.
Tibetan
Yes, sir.
origin.
Yes, sir.
Mostly Himalayan belt, they practice it. Swarikpa. Acha. Can you tell me two dynasties from ancient Odisha who have ruled, Ganjam region?
Yes, sir. Sir, Bhanja dynasty is the most important dynasty in the Bhanjanagar area.
Bhanjanagara is
Sir, it is previously known as Rasalkunda,
Russell.
but now it is
Known as
changed to
Bhanjanagar.
Bhanjanagar.
And another one?
Another one is Dharakoto.
Dynasty I'm talking about, dynasty.
Yes, sir. Attagoda dynasty.
Athawar dynasty.
Yes.
No. Are you aware
So
of
they are regional rulers.
Are
Actually.
you aware of Gangas, Eastern Gangas,
Yes, sir.
Shalad Bhavas?
Mhm.
They used to rule over there. Okay. So that Kolkata issue is going on, right? Raising Kolkata issue. Are you aware of it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So what was the issue exactly?
Sir, rape case that
Yes.
that a doctor.
So are you guys also, protesting? No.
Yes, sir, we protested,
Okay.
but because as I am a government servant, so I was not participated. But our college students continued the
Protest.
protest.
So do you think women are safe in India?
No, sir, I don't think so because already
You think
rape
women are
cases
not safe in India?
No, sir.
Okay.
Because a lot of rape cases are going on and one after another, and it is not reducing in any way.
Okay.
So I think.
Acha, can you tell me which country has the highest rape rate in the world? Are you aware of it?
So no, sir.
No.
So if I can guess, it is North Korea,
No.
Afghanistan.
What do you think in North Korea? No. Afghanistan, if in Sharia law, if you do rape, then you will be killed publicly. It's not that. There is a European country which has highest rape rate in the world. Very well developed country. Are you aware of Sweden?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is a European country,
Nordic.
very extremely highly developed country, but rape rate is very high. India is not coming in the top 10 even. Okay. If you look at the numbers, so what is the literacy rate of Ganjam?
So it is 65 to 70% approximately.
Okay. So what is the, as a woman, what are the issues that you face, or suppose you become a bureaucrat and posted in Ganjam as a woman, what are the things you want to change?
So first is literacy rate.
Okay.
Because the literacy rate is low and most of the people are illiterate. That's why they are going to outside for dadano khoti. So
What is Datana Koti?
sir, it is the migration to other state.
Blue collar workers.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So that is the most prevalent problem in that area. So I would like to literate
No,
and in the
I'm
same
asking
way-
about women. Are the women are going on this? No, no. Only the
No,
male
sir, no,
member.
sir. Mostly male.
I am
Mostly
asking
male.
about what are the women related issues. You come from Ganjam district. What are the issues that while growing up that you thought this is a issue that we should fix?
Sir, it is child marriage is prevalent.
Very prevalent in
Yes,
Ganjam.
sir. Child marriage. And also, sir, literacy is low in
Yes,
case
true.
of
They
females.
are interlinked.
Yes, sir. And health problem is also there related to females.
Okay.
So I would like
So
to
tell
change
me, tell me five famous things from Ganjam.
famous things.
Either food or any GI
Sir,
product or
Puri
anything.
Upma is famous in Ganjam district and
Is it
sir,
puri upma or idli chutney?
Puri Upma.
Puri upma.
Oh.
Okay.
Sir,
And?
and pickles and pampod is also famous
Yes,
in
yes,
Punjab
yes.
district. Sir, another is sir Bombay Pata, which is having GI tag.
Brahmapuri
So sir, it
Pata.
is also
Yes.
famous.
Yes, and
Another is Kevda roux.
Kevda.
Sir, Kevda oil. It is oil is from Kevda roux. So that has also got GI tag. So it is famous there. Sir, also tourist places they mentioned.
so suppose you are posted as a Tahsildar or block development officer in Ganjam. Ganjam, some of the blocks are coastal in origin. So, what are the things you will do so that if there is a next cyclone, you will reduce the vulnerability?
Yes,
What
sir.
you will do as an
Sir,
officer?
first is early, most important is early warning system should be there and strengthened it to strengthen, it should
No,
be
no, no. I am
strengthened.
not asking ki when a cyclone is coming, what you will do. That is your response. How do you prepare for the future? Okay, what are the things that you will do so that if there is a cyclone, you will minimalize the damage.
Sir, mangrove plantation can be
Okay.
a prevention to cyclone.
And
Sir, afforestation.
such
Uh,
as
Sir, planting trees along
what
the.
kind of trees they plant in the coastal area? We plant mangrove and other trees as shock absorber. If there is a
Yes, sir,
cyclone,
yes, sir.
it will reduce the speed of cyclone, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of any other tree that has been planted over there? No?
No, sir.
Have you visited Gopalpur? Gopalpur
Yes,
Fort?
sir, we visited.
Okay. Casuarina tree, have you seen that?
Casuarina tree in country.
Okay. So you have worked as a physical assistant in Care Hospital, Bhubaneswar,
Yes, sir.
2 years. So you have a very good, experience in the medical field. So why civil service?
Yes, sir. As you said, my BHMS career and medical career was very simple previously. But when I joined my government homeopathic dispensary, I found several difficulties there.
Okay.
Like when I joined there, there was no own land and own building of my dispensary. So the dispensary was going on in a single room given by the panchayat office of that village. So sir, in the single room, that is a very small room, and I felt difficult. I found difficulties while treating my patients, while examining my patients, and also female patient hesitated to come there and to narrate their symptoms in front of others, and it was really difficult to handle the crowd. Medicine dispensation was in the same room, so
Everything was in the single room.
yes, sir, yes, sir. So these problems constantly narrated me that I should prepare for this examination. Yeah, sir. Also, I contacted my DHMO ma'am in the Baleswar circle. She advised me to consult the Tahsildar for land alienation and building purpose. So, sir, when I consulted Tahsildar, sir.
So the issue is that you have a land, it is allotted to
Sir,
you,
we don't
but
have
you have
land.
not taken the possession.
No, sir, we don't have land and no building.
No land also. So
No
when you
land
contacted
also.
the Tahsildar, what happened?
Contacted Tahsildar and he helped me for land alienation, and after my joining of 6 months, that land alienation work was done, which is not done since 20 years. So sir, by repeated visit, I did that, and sir, I was interested to work for the infrastructural development of my entire IU system. So sir, I am preparing for this examination. That is why.
Okay. Do you truly believe in IU system that it will help Indians and Odia people?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So because IU system is having more benefit in chronic diseases like joint problems or lifestyle disorders. In
Does
which
it help in arthritis?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very beneficial. And sir, allopathic mode of treatment has only very limited medicine in these cases. And also there are several side effects are also there like antibiotic resistance. So these are not found in IU system. And by yoga without medicine, IU system can excel
Acha, in homeopathy and other concept also, there is a very interesting theory, concept called homeostasis, right? Are you aware of it?
Yes, yes, sir.
What is it exactly?
Homeostasis is the balance of all the organs of our body or normal physiology we can say, by which the body can function
Can you
healthily.
give me a simple example?
So for
Explain me with a simple example.
yes, sir. For example, our heart is pumping the blood, and in the same time, the kidney is filtering it, and urine is
Acha, tell
pumped.
me, if I feel thirsty, there is a need to drink water. Is that homeostasis? Is it trying to balance
Yes,
the
yes,
thing?
sir. Yes, sir. When there is fluid imbalance in our body or lack of fluid,
Any kind of
yes,
imbalance.
yes.
Okay. It tries to balance itself.
Mm.
Tries to heal and balance itself. That is the concept of homeostasis. Acha, you are now staying in Raulkela, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you came here for the interview only.
Yes, sir.
And Raulkela, we have a Raulkela steel plant, right?
Yes, sir.
How what is the difference you see? You stayed in Bhubaneswar for how many days? 2 3 days, or have you stayed before here?
No, sir. My graduation is in Bhubaneswar.
Bhubaneswar only.
Yes,
No?
sir.
So what is the difference you see in Raulkela and say Bhubaneswar?
Sir, Raulkela is better than Bhubaneswar
Why is
because
that?
because sir, the environment is very calm and cool. So
Bhubaneswar is not calm and cool.
no, sir, it is very rush and very crowd
Okay.
area. But
Then if you go to Delhi, you'll go mad altogether.
yes, sir, I was also there.
See, those who come from say cities like metros, when they come to Bhubaneswar, they call it ki it is a sleepy town.
Sir, I was in Delhi
Okay.
during my post graduation also, but I found Raulkela is better than Delhi and also from better than Bhubaneswar. With regard to crowd and peacefulness.
Okay. Acha, tell me, Raulkela steel plant, what is the particular dam that is there, which is, giving the
Yes,
water
sir, it
to,
is Mondira Dam,
on which river?
Brahmani River, sir, Brahmani.
Okay. Brahmani river, there are two tributaries of Brahmani river. They meet in Vedavyas.
Vedavyas.
Can you tell me the
Sampra
name
and
of?
Koel.
You have a very interesting hobby, scooty riding. How it is a hobby?
Sir, because I feel fresh when I ride scooty and sometimes I aimlessly I go for a riding because I love the motion.
Okay.
So, sir, scooty riding and bicycle riding, I also love that.
Okay. So you do it part of your daily need also as a hobby.
Also as a hobby.
Okay. You have taken part in many debate competition
Yes, sir.
and science exhibition, right?
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me one science exhibition that you did in your, in while you were in high school? Do you remember that? Tell
Yes, sir.
me.
Sir, it was a block level competition.
Mhm.
And sir, there my project was food and health computer. So, sir, which food is necessary for which vitamin deficiency? It
Okay.
was showing that. So, sir, it is the project was made up of magnet. So it was a there was a rounding motion.
Okay. So
And
disease and so it is a
yes,
disease
sir.
and vitamin
Yes,
deficiency
matching of
mapping through magnets.
to with magnets.
Okay. So tell me, beriberi disease is because of which vitamin deficiency?
Vitamin B deficiency.
B.
Yes.
B or B12?
B, sir.
Acha, your optional is zoology, right?
Yes, sir.
So are you aware of a concept called biomimicry? Tell me what is it?
Yes, sir. Biomimicry means some animals mimic like the environment. Like the color of some lizards are like green in color and to match with the tree.
Environment, okay.
Yes, sir. To match with the tree so that they cannot be vulnerable to a predator.
Predators. Okay. No. I am talking about biomimicry in say in other fields. Humans are trying to mimic the nature. For example, we are building drones the way we have say honeybee swarms. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
number of drones will be there and they will behave like honeybees. Okay. Are you aware of it? Biomimicry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, one example is bioluminescence. In nature, in many insects, we find what light emitting out of it. We are trying to harness that.
Yes, sir. From aeroplanes, the light is emitting.
Yes. By aeroplanes, that's a very good example of biomimicry. Birds fly. We have done the aeronautics is around that only. Acha, there is a Bangladesh crisis going on, right? Are you
Yes,
aware
sir.
of it?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain me what was the cause?
So initially it was a student protest against the quota system of Bangladesh, in which their Supreme Court declared that the 30% reservation would be given to the
Supreme Court or High Court?
Sir,
Supreme Court, I think they have discarded it. Anyway.
Sir, court declared it that there is a 30% reservation to the families of freedom fighters. So initially there was unemployment already there and inflation was already there. So students started protesting that government's government is more prone towards these freedom fighters. So that protest continuously
So
continued.
do you think the protest has any base? I mean, from a, you know,
Sir, it is not proved, but I think it is there.
how does it impact India?
Sir, India had a very good tie previously with Bangladesh. Like Bollywood, our Bollywood movies are famous there, and business tie is also very good. Trade balance is also good, and we are sharing a 4,000-kilometer border with Bangladesh. People to people tie is also good. So, sir, these things are now hampered because of this instability in Bangladesh.
Achha,
So,
tell
we
me.
are trying to fix it.
Okay, tell me, who is the head of the caretaker government or interim government in Bangladesh? Are you aware of the person who has taken over?
Mohammad Yunus.
Okay, who is he? Are you aware of him?
He is a Nobel Prize
Winner, yes.
winner.
But what he is, why he won Nobel Prize? No idea.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Yes, but why? What was his contribution to the society, Bangladesh society?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall it.
Have you heard about Grameen Bank? Muhammad
Yes,
Yunus
sir.
did Grameen Bank. Grameen Bank is known
Yes, sir,
for
yes, sir.
microfinancing. Okay, he is the man. Read about that. Okay. Okay. So let me ask you something interesting. Suppose there is a train driver. Okay.
Train ride.
Train driver. He is driving a train, and on the running line there is 200 people, 200 male members are there, and there is a track near that near to the current or running line. There is a track, and on over there some 50 women and children are there. The train driver cannot stop. Okay, even if he applies brake, people are going to die. Okay, so in this case, what will be your advice to the train driver to take which particular route? One is abandoned track, one is the current lively running line, their daily route. Okay, so the train driver should to take which route?
So first they should try to stop the.
No, that is not going to happen. I am not asking that. That it can't be stopped. That's why I am asking you this question. So out of this, either 200 people will die or 50 women and children will die. Which decision you will take if you are the train driver?
Sir, sideways he should take.
50 women and children.
No, sir, the
Then?
other way.
200 people. Why?
Sir, because the other way is completely abandoned.
No. One is the daily route, current
Yes, sir.
line.
Yes.
I mean live track.
Mm.
The train goes through that track every day.
Yes, sir.
And there is a side line which is abandoned. They are not using it.
Sir, that line can be used.
So you want to kill 50 women and children and save 200 men. Which decision you will take, and if you take that decision, can you justify it?
No, sir, I can't justify it.
Okay. Achha, tell me, is chicken a reptile?
Reptile? No, sir.
Chicken?
No,
No?
sir.
Okay.
It is
So
a
what is
bird.
it? It's a
Bird.
bird. Achha, there is a very interesting study that chickens evolved from dinosaurs, right? Is it true?
No, sir.
No. Okay.
They are birds.
There.
They are birds.
So we had dinosaurs who could fly.
Dinosaurs are reptiles and birds are aves. So they are different from birds.
But there was a study that chickens evolved from a particular dinosaur, T-Rex. Are you aware of it?
No, sir, I am not aware.
What is coral? What is a coral?
The coral is a Coelenterata group of animal, and it is made up of. It makes its cell made up of calcium carbonate.
So is it a single organism?
Yes, sir, it is an organism.
Okay. How does coral makes its food?
Sir, they depend upon zooxanthellae.
Yes. That is
For
the
that
algae.
is a coloring
Yes,
algae.
yes. And gives color to the coral.
Yes, sir.
So what is coral bleaching?
Coral bleaching is separation of zooxanthellae from the
Why
corals.
does that happen?
Sir, when adequate temperature is not there and also the water temperature increases, then zooxanthellae are separated.
Even if the water
Even
also
pollution also separates.
sedimentation, pollution. Acha, can corals survive in say cold waters?
No, sir, it is on 38 degrees Celsius, which is optimal for the temperature.
No, no. Cold water corals are there. Okay. What is adaptive radiation?
Sir, adaptive radiation.
Can you give me an example?
Yes, sir, reptiles show adaptive radiation. That is from common ancestor. There is a development of different species.
Why does that happen?
Sir, it is because of adaptation to the environment. Different animals adapt to different environments and change their features. For example, from ancestor reptile, there is the development of dinosaur also, crocodiles also, and spinodon.
Okay.
These are.
Are you aware of say where do we
turtles.
find turtles? Yes. So where do we find adaptive radiation very well pronounced? Is it in an island or is it in a say broad landmass kind of country? Say for example, where you will find adaptive radiation.
It's a broad land basically when there is more biodiversity.
Achha, let me put it in a better way. Africa, we have Africa. Nearby we have Madagascar. Where do we find adaptive radiation, very well pronounced?
Sir, in Africa.
Africa? No, it will be in Madagascar. Why? Because shortage of food. When shortage of food is there, there will be competition. Competition will result in radiation eventually. Okay. That is the reason why if you look at Australia, we find what? Koala bear, we have kangaroo. These are all examples of adaptive radiation. Achha, what is CAR sheath cell therapy? Are you aware of it? What is it?
Sir, it is for cancer or malignant diseases. Sir, in which CAR T cells are given. T cells.
We have B cells and T cells, right?
These are lymphocytes.
Lymphocytes.
T lymphocyte and B lymphocyte are mostly these are RBCs. So these cells are
RBC or WBC?
Sorry, sir, WBC.
Okay.
These are WBCs and T cells are given for the for developing immunity inside our body to kill those malignant cells. Okay. So CAR T cells are that type of cells.
Achha, are you aware of stem cell, right?
Yes,
what is the stem cell?
Sir, it is a cell which can be converted into any type of cells. So stem cells.
So how many types of stem cells are there?
So two types mostly, pluripotent stem cells and non-pluripotent stem cells.
That means embryonic stem cells and somatic stem cells.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Achha, in India, do we allow stem cell therapy?
No, sir, it is not evolved that much. It is a sunrise sector actually. That much research and development has not been done yet.
What is the ethical issue? Is there any ethical issue in stem cell therapy?
Yes, sir. Ethical issues are also there because it is changing the genetic composition of a person. So mostly like a gene therapy, it is also having genetic changes in the body. So ethical concerns are there.
Tell me, why half of Indian women are malnourished, right?
Yes, sir.
Half of Indian women are malnourished. Why is that?
First is it is their carelessness because they care for the family. That is why they are not.
So it is their issue, huh?
Sir, firstly, that is there in my sir. My
Their
mother
own
is
carelessness.
my mother is doing that. So because of caring the family, they forget to take food.
They prioritize themselves less.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
They
understood.
prioritize others.
Okay, so is it a why do they do that? Have you ever thought about it?
It is mother's nature that she does sacrifice for others.
But,
So next is poverty is another cause that in the family they are not able to afford nutritious food. So the quantity is more, but the quality of the food is less.
Yes.
So that is why they are suffering. And sir, being a female also, they need more nutritious food than a male, because they are going through various cycles in their body during pregnancy and also
Iron,
during-
etc.
Yes,
is
sir.
required. I understand. Can you tell me the evolution of Homo sapiens? Homo sapiens is modern man, but who are our ancestors? Are you aware of it?
Yes,
Briefly,
sir.
can you tell me?
Yes, sir, but I am not able to recall
Recall.
those names.
Okay. Homo erectus, are you aware of it,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Have you heard about Denisovans? It was recently in the news, maybe last year or something. Somebody got Nobel Prize for that also.
Sir, what?
Denisovans.
No, sir.
No idea.
No, sir.
We have Neanderthals. Similarly, they have found Denisovans. Read about it, okay?
Yes, sir.
Acha, when you go from equator towards pole, why the biodiversity gets reduced?
So
What is the cause?
because of sir, no, in the equator the sunlight is more,
Mhm.
so biodiversity needs energy from the
more.
sun. So that is why the biodiversity is more, and also rainfall is in the equator. Rainfall is more in the equator.
Ah, because of the sun, then there is rain, then the whole cycle goes. So very nutrients is available.
Yes, sir.
There is a law. Are you aware of that law? No.
So that biodiversity change.
Yes. Some rule, they call it some rule. Are you aware of?
Sir,
You might have read about it.
yes, I read.
Acha. There is a very interesting saying that before marriage, before matching up your astrology, try to find out, try to match up your blood group.
Blood group. Yes, sir.
So which blood groups should not marry?
Sir, RH negative.
RH negative and RH positive.
No, sir, RH negative we should not marry.
Nobody should marry them.
No, sir, RH negative can marry RH negative, but RH negative cannot marry
Acha,
RH
tell
positive.
me, suppose your male blood group is A positive, okay? Can that person marry O negative?
Sir, I can repeat the question.
Hmm?
Repeat the question again, please.
The male is A positive. Can that person marry a woman with O negative blood group?
Yes, sir, he can marry.
Then who he can't marry?
Sir, if RH negative person.
So A positive cannot marry A negative.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
what you are
Yes,
saying?
sir.
There was a recently change in government, right? The government has
Yes,
changed in
sir,
Odisha.
that blood group question I am not able to cite it because of lack of uh, memory right now.
You are unable
I
to
think
recall,
yes, sir.
right? Okay.
It
Fine,
needs
fine.
calculation and not able to.
So there is a change in government, right?
Yes, sir.
So how do you feel about it?
Sir, it is people's behavior. They have chosen the government, so I am feeling good. So change is the constant in the environment. So I
Okay.
think
Do you think too much change is good?
sir, it was previously it was constant since 24 years. So it is not too much change.
Our Prime Minister, in the August Independence Day speech, he talked about uniform civil code, right? Do you think India should go for uniform civil code or should we wait for it?
So India should go for uniform civil code because of different laws in different religious communities. There are human right violations and there are also women's exploitation is there. So uniform civil code is a solution to that. So India should go for it. But sir, there are several obstacles to it, like various religious communities are protesting against it. So I think consensus building.
So suppose there is no consensus,
Yes, sir.
what India should do?
So India should do it phase wise, or should apply it in different states first.
Okay.
Then after they go for.
So you are saying that say women living in say Madhya Pradesh will get the benefit of UCC Uniform Civil Code, but say women living in Odisha will not get the benefit of
So
it.
gradually we can implement it.
So how do you decide which state will go first, which state will do it later?
So consensus building can evolve the solution.
Okay. Suppose there is no consensus still.
Yes, sir.
Should India go for it? So, see, when you go for a reform, uh,
Sir, one
not
thing we can
everyone will
do.
agree with it. True.
One thing we can do is the law which is prevalent in their religious community. We can amend that, which is violating the women's position or.
So then you are wasting too much of time of bureaucrats who will write the amendments, clerks, etc. Then putting up with the whole procedure, legislative action, etc. Then again, every time you will bring a law, it will be challenged also in Supreme Court.
Yes, sir.
So it will eat up a lot of productive time, don't you think?
Sir, it is a gradual because India is a diverse country and with diverse religions and
So
also.
do you think because we are a diverse country, one religion can say exploit their women, and we should let the women be exploited?
That is why uniform civil code is needed, but
Okay.
gradual implementation is the solution, I think.
How do you gradually implement it? That's what my question is.
So phase wise we can implement, or we can bring laws to the laws in the central level, which are violating the women's right. Those laws can be modified first.
Acha, the Prime Minister is visited Russia, visited Ukraine recently, right? Do you think India should, mediate in the and try to, bring peace? Or do you think that India should exploit the situation? And obviously, when there is a war, there is opportunity. When two people fight, third person benefits, right? That's how USA become the superpower, and exploit those, loopholes and benefit ourselves economically.
No, sir, India is not doing that.
Okay, what India is doing, trying to do?
India is what is India doing is for our national interest.
Okay.
So, sir, as it
See,
is a diverse
if
country.
Ukraine is fighting,
Yes, sir.
okay, Ukraine is fighting, a lot of Ukraine service sector jobs are coming to India. That is benefiting India and Indians, don't you think?
Ukraine?
Suppose Ukraine is engaged in war.
Yes, sir.
The companies who had, service sector jobs outsourced to Ukraine, those jobs will come to India. So should India, take that kind of benefit, or should India advocate peace?
Sir, India should advocate peace.
Mhm.
Sir, now Russia is also telling that India can do peace in today's news. So we can do that.
Do you think it is just Ukraine is fighting, or is it is it a fight between say USA and Russia, and Ukraine is a pawn?
Sir, Ukraine is actively fighting, but they are also passively helping Ukraine because they support the Ukraine cause. That is, Ukraine has the right to join NATO. Russia cannot deny it, but Russia has its own cause that before 1991, Ukraine was a part of USSR and it is in the border of Russia. So Russia is concerned about its security.
National interest. Good. Do you think coalition government bad for India or good for India? We have a coalition government at the center. Yes.
Sir, it has some positive and some negative points, but
Tell me what
mostly
is
it
the
is
negative?
bad. So mostly it is bad
Okay.
because it is not stable and it can anytime it can break or dissolution can happen. And sir, when there is coalition, the government has to provide more facilities or benefits to the coalited states. So that is also happening.
Semiconductors are made up of what? Are you aware of it? Yes, tell
Sir,
me.
silicon
And
and lithium,
not lithium, germanium.
germanium.
Lithium is different. Lithium we make batteries. Okay. So, what is happiness according to you?
Sir, according to me, as I am a doctor, when I treat my patients or when I teach my students, that gives me happiness.
Acha, suppose tomorrow you become a bureaucrat, you have two options, two subordinates to choose from. One is corrupt and efficient, another is
One
honest
is
and
corrupt and efficient.
corrupt and efficient. Another is honest and inefficient. This is very normal scenario in all government offices. Okay, to some degree. Okay, you usually find the efficient ones are corrupt, inefficient ones are honest, but they don't get the job done. So, who will you choose out of these
Sir,
two?
inefficient and honest. Because
Inefficient and
I
honest.
can make him or her efficient by training.
Uh-huh.
But a corrupted person, that person's is difficult to change.
Why?
So because sometimes it is from within the person. that need to be changed. So it depends upon the will of the person that he should change or not.
Okay.
So
But if you pick up the honest and inefficient one, you'll never get your job done.
sir, I
So
will train him or her to become
doesn't
efficient.
matter. If don't you think somebody else would have tried that
Sir, changing a
before you?
corrupted person is changing a inefficient person is easier than changing a corrupted person. So I will go for that.
Acha, what is size of Odisha's economy? Are you aware of it? There was a recently we presented budget economic survey was there.
Sir, I'm not aware, but now it is. They are saying that they will go for 1.5 billion economy.
1.5 billion economy.
1.5 trillion. Sorry.
Trillion.
No, sir, billion.
Billion.
1.5 billion.
So you are saying Odisha's economy is near about 10,000 crores.
Sorry,
Odisha's
sir, I'm
economy is
not aware of that.
Odisha's economy is around $100 billion, 8 lakh, 10 lakh crore economy. Okay. Achha, between Pakistan and China, who is a bigger threat, China or Pakistan?
Both are bigger threats, sir. Because they
No,
are.
if you have to choose between these two, which one will be rank higher?
China is bigger threat, but both are. I think both are equal, and because they are in or at our borders, so the internal security will be hampered, and also they are encroaching our borders regularly. So that is a threat. Sometimes terrorism also occurs from the side of Pakistan.
Achha, nanotechnology, how does it help in healthcare? Are you aware of the recent developments? Can you give me an
Sir,
example?
homeopathy is based on the theory nanotechnology because
Nanotechnology.
sir, our medicines are prepared in a dilution method in which the medicinal substances are reduced to a nanoparticle and added to alcohol. So, sir, the medicinal substance is in the nanoparticle level. So, it is based on that theory.
Are you aware of artificial intelligence?
Yes, sir.
What is the application of artificial intelligence in healthcare?
Sir, it will be helpful in forensic laboratory and also for diagnostic purposes. And sir, development of various medicinal substances, vaccines development, infrastructure development.
Not infrastructure, vaccine development, it can help us. Yes. Suppose you have two options. You are chosen, and you have two options to choose from. That you can go and work in Ganjam or you can go and work in Malkangiri. Which one you will choose?
Sir, I will choose for Ganjam, but if
No, I am asking you. You have to choose one from these two.
These two.
Ganjam or Malkangiri. Which
So
one you will
both
choose?
will be.
No, you have to choose one. So tell me which one you will choose.
Sir, as my village is Ganjam, I will choose
Ganjam.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I am done with my interview. Okay.
Thank you, sir.